welcome back to our Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4. Whoa man, it's been a while since I played Hearts of Iron, so let's take a quick status of the world, see what's going on everywhere. These guys still fascist? They are super fascist. What about the Republic of Peru? They're democratic. They've overthrown the fascists in their country. Communists. Brazil is still non-aligned. The United States, I think, is allied with us finally. Yes, with the Japanese aggression. In Asia, it looks like the Germans have completely fallen back. Yeah, it looks like the Germans have pulled back their units in China and have redeployed them either to the Eastern Front to deal with the Russians, or here to the Balkan Front to deal with the forces, the combined American, British, French, Greek, and Yugoslav armies. I also have troops at the border. I have apparently 4 different armies attempting to contain the or I have one army, Monty's army, attempting to contain the Soviet forces here. I don't know how well that'll go, but I also have another, what was this, 17 divisions, consisting of paratroopers, infantry, and tanks. So we should be in a position, but the main focus right now is the Balkan War and how to deal with the Soviet armies here. We have to reach Bucharest before the Soviets do, basically. I think the Soviet Union is going to be spread pretty thin, dealing with the Germans and then dealing with me, but at the same time, I'm spread pretty thin as it is. And they're marching on Bucharest. We can't let that happen. They're definitely gonna take Bucharest. Damn it. How's my Belgian army doing? Very well, actually. So the Soviets will take Bucharest, but I suppose we can cut them off if we take this Belgian division and charge them straight through to, what city is this? To Brasov. Looks like Bucharest is defended. Maybe they won't take it quickly as I thought. It looks like the Italians are falling back. God, there's so many units in the Balkans right now. Meanwhile, in China, we are trying to retake Nanjing, capital of China, from the Japanese. Shouldn't be super difficult. We do have an advantage. So hopefully we can break through Japanese lines, take Nanjing back for our Chinese allies. We just need to contain the Soviets there. The French have sent us another division, wherever that may be. French have 5 divisions here they should give me. Well, they've given me a division. I don't know where it is. Found it. Right, these guys. Come on. There we go. God. Your front line will be here. Your goal. Move here. There you go. Go ahead and pursue that action. And then I'll deploy you elsewhere. Let's see what armor and use we actually have here. We have quite a few. Let's stop the attacks, give the Belgians and the Greeks some well-deserved rest. But we'll have Blue Army continue to push forward. Oh my god, it's so choppy right now. It's simply because there are so many units. There's a lot of shit happening. Thankfully, the Americans have rushed troops in to fill the gaps. And it looks like the Soviets are kind of cut off anyway from any reinforcements by Romania. But I do think we need to break through the Soviet lines. There we go, we pretty much seized it all back. And we'll invade Rhodes while we're at it. George Hans Reinhardt. How are things going over here? Monty is not holding up well in the campaign against the Soviets. I think it's honestly because of the terrain. I just have 20 divisions of Raj infantry. I'll make this guy a field marshal. I don't want to send another 20 divisions here, but I think I'm going to have to. Yeah, the Italians are not going to be able to take that. They're fighting one Royal Tank Regiment. Let's change the color of these guys to like a dark blue. Looks like our armies have gotten bogged down. I mean, the only reason the Germans are feeling the pressure right now is because I've opened up a second front to alleviate pressure off the Soviets. But an invasion of the Soviet Union is not going well right now. Sometimes I don't know what the AI is doing. Like, it's not assisting attacks anywhere. If we can break through parts of that line, we'll be okay. We'll be able to break the Soviets. Yeah, no, we'll win that. Bulgaria is still holding out, but I bet that'll be fixed if we have all the units here attack. Kurt von Rundstedt. See if I can storm that airfield. Is Hungary still a, they're actually allied with the Germans. I think soon. I don't know how soon. I don't know how many divisions I can do it with. I think I have to research the technology first. Yeah, look, I have down here. So I do need to upgrade my navies. No, we don't yet. We'll have to get landing craft. It'll take 124 days. So I think once our techs are done, we'll get advanced landing craft and we'll begin planning an invasion of France. My bombers so far have been bombing industrial centers across northern France. I have paratroopers, although I think they need to be loaded up on transport troop planes. Also, let me see, do I have any strategic bombers? Strategic bombers. Okay. Am I making strategic bombers? I'm actually making a lot of Royal Marines, it looks like. Paratroopers as well, and Royal Tank Regiments. So basically my Marines will be the ones to storm the beaches, followed by paratroopers that'll be dropped in overnight, hopefully. And they'll also be helping, they'll hit the beaches with some tanks. See what my reinforcement levels are here. We are lend-leasing stuff to Canada as well. We should also start building some automotive guys. We have a bunch of tactical bombers here. But I don't have strategic bombers. They are redeploying from somewhere. Sure. And our strategic bombers, actually we're gonna have our strategic bombers bomb Northwest Germany. If they're able. They might be out of their limit. Apparently not. It's just in range. And we're gonna have them bomb city centers basically. So we're targeting Wilhelmshaven, Bremen, Hanover, Hamburg, and Kiel. We're just going to firebomb them, basically. You can't win, dude. We're currently losing. But we have the overwhelming manpower to take that island. These guys are taking forever. God, we are losing ground fast. Alright, all you guys need to hurry up and go here. We need to stop the Soviet Union. See if you can bust your way all the way there. Need some support from the south, though. Alright, let's move troops in here. Take you guys. All of you go there. And we'll figure it out later. Well, let's check in on China. Things in China are going well, actually. Take Haifei, I think. I want that. Here. There you go. You go to Nanjing. You go to Shanghai. I can't go to Shanghai. We're actually doing quite well in the East Asian theater. Good, and it looks like those 20-aught divisions have sealed the line. Which is the hope. We needed more bodies. See if we can break through and assist these guys. German Panthers are really slowing me down. So we need to take roads. Still says we're currently losing, but overall we're winning. We both have air support, but I have air superiority. We need a breakthrough really bad, though. All the numbers. We need a breakthrough, actually, you know, it's November in the game. So, let us take a break for winter fighting. We'll settle in for the winter, try to hold our positions. And wait to resume our offensive once our troops are adequately supplied. I think is probably the best option here. Especially as I plan to figure out a new front. And withdrawing all these troops, even though they would be a huge support for the war in France, would be the complete collapse of this front here, and I would basically be leaving it up to the Soviets to have it. I don't want that. Let's see if we can stage a revolt. Icoscus. Right, that's down here. Yes, it is. Alright, if we can God, I hope this works. If we can cause a revolt in the Caucasus, this region here, they declare themselves a new democratic regime in Russia. We immediately invite them to the alliance. It should give us enough room where these guys will be rediverted to fight the new capitalist revolutionaries, that we should be able to either transport troops into this region to encircle them, and the main goal is to reach here, to reach their oil fields here in Baku, and rob them of their oil. It's 126 oil available for their war machine. And if we break that, we take this, and we take Grozny as well, then the Soviets will be starved of oil. They'll only have very limited oil reserves to be dealing with. And not only that, we can then use the oil for our own good. I mean, we have I don't want to say we have an overabundance of oil, but we kind of do. So, the conquest of these oil wells would be very, very, very useful. Especially since there's not much oil in Europe. Although, I don't think we're using much oil. You know, we only have 28 of it. We're not using much of it. We have more rubber than oil. Also, I need to upgrade infantry equipment. Hey, puppy. What you doing? But yeah. Hey, did I not conquer an airfield that was nearby? My planes might have all gotten shot down here. Fighters. Redeploy you to Greece. Redeploy you here. Oh, they're already in Turkey. Redeploy you here. Why can I not? Is there not an airfield that's close enough for me to redeploy? Oh, right here. Redeploy here. Yeah, and the goal is to support my troops in the Eastern Balkans. Kind of close air support I got. These guys from Asia Minor, because nothing really happening. To Istanbul, and from Istanbul's airport, from Ataturk Airport, although it's not in Istanbul technically. From there we can deal with this. We have resistance in Ethiopia, Siam, Darna, and Northern Malay. Well, that's a damn shame. I can manage my occupier territory, right? Here. Yeah, they're all on harsh. Harsh. Turkey, harsh. Look at all the countries. Vichy France, harsh. Crackdown on Nazism. Winston Churchill don't give a fuck. We've managed to stabilize the front. We've also managed to, looks like, replenish a lot of our reserves now that it's like November. And we'll speed it up here. The Russians are trying their offensive, it looks like. But those extra bodies really helped. Looks like the Americans are trying to break through. But we're going to just let the Americans do what they will. And we're going to try and figure out how to deal with the invasion of France. Because that's going to take a while for me to plan. At least that's the theory, right? Anyway. I think we're going to end this part here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't hesitate to like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it quite a bit. And when we return, more of the Balkan campaign and the beginning stages of Operation Overlord. So until then, stay tuned.